Okay, let's get down to looking at some detail stuff on this. Around the front end, obviously it's got the correct RT badges and stuff. Front bumper is probably the original, has never been re-chromed, and there is one or two areas where the chrome has lifted slightly along here and there. And this piece of trim around the light unit here has obviously been beaten out and hammered at some point because there's a few sort of little dinks in there. Tiny bit of paint loss. Actually, probably easier if I lift the camera up for you to see that. Tiny bit of paint loss just there. We'll show you that corner. Go along here. Again, a little bit of chrome has lifted from the bumper just there. This corner, we've got a couple of minor chips just there and there, but this chrome trim does actually look to be in slightly better shape than the Offside one. Bonnet is superb. Nothing to really comment on there at all. We have got a tiny spot of lacquer loss just there on the near side front wing. Looking down the near side, looking obliquely, it all looks perfectly straight, no parking dinks, good panel fit, all very nice. What's that? That's just a slightly dirty mark, I think. Yeah, that'll come off. Actually, will it? No, it looks like it's actually in the paint. There's a sort of black mark just there. Not really the way to valet a car. Right, let's move on. Near side front wheel, all in good shape, and all around the arch is in good shape. We have got, just lift this up a little bit, I've got a tiny little bit of lacquer loss just there on the top of the Offside front wing. In fact, while we're here, we'll show you the scuttle corner, which is all very good. Bonnet does sit slightly high at the back. That may be factory. I'm prepared to be contradicted on that, but it may be factory for a little bit of extra ventilation. Near side gutter has got a little bit of bubbling just up there. Screen is all nice. Roof is all good. Near side door is all very nice. One or two tiny little areas down here where it's been sort of opened on a garage door and stuff. Tiny little bits of paint loss here. And let's see if, there's obviously very long doors on this, see if I put the camera far enough away to open that. I have, just about. There's the interior. Interior wise, it's all very nice. It's got the proper door cards on it with the Coronet RT badges and stuff. It's got the Sun Pro rev counter, 3 extra dials, actually 4 extra dials under the dash. We've got, I think, oil temperature, voltmeter, oil pressure, and an air fuel mix gauge as well, digital gauge. The Americans call these bucket seats. We just call them seats, but Americans at the time would have called them bucket seats. Dash is all very nice. The headlining is excellent. The seats are in very good shape. Carpets are good. One other thing, it's got the I think that's a Hurst shifter positive lock system for the gearbox. So you do have to, if you're putting it into reverse or park, you do have to use a couple of levers, but that's designed to stop you from doing it accidentally. Right, let's moving on to the near side rear corner. That all looks very good actually. Wheel, wing, everything all looks exactly as it should, and we'll just lift this up so you can see the roof from the back. It's all very good. We have just got a tiny spot of lacquer loss just there, and another one just there. Around the tail end, it does look pretty spectacular with that full width trim on it. All looks pretty fine there. And the size of those exhausts really are a big shotgun exhaust on it. Paint on the boot is actually pretty good. Obviously this is, I mean, it clearly isn't the original paint, not being a 1967 car, but it is, as far as we're aware, it's the original colour. But I think it was probably painted about 15 years ago. So there will be one or two minor blemishes on it here and there. And then around the back end, this is all looking pretty sharp. Rear bumper chrome is actually reasonably good. It is the original chrome though, so you can expect a little bit of discoloration and pitting on it here and there. But overall, not bad at all. If we lift this up, again you can see the boot and the rear screen and the roof. Offside corner, looking obliquely down the car again. Door fits are very good. Panel fit is nice. Nothing really to comment on adversely there at all. Just very good. Offside rear wing. We have got a couple of minor chips just back here on the back of the offside rear wing, just there. A tiny bit of touched in paint just here. And we've got, the wheel is in good shape. We've got a tiny little bit of bubbling just starting up here on the front edge of the offside rear arch. This all feels properly metal behind it, but yeah, a little bit of bubbling just here. Offside door is all very nice. We have got a tiny chip just down here. Offside front wheel and arch are all very good. Little chip just up there. And if we lift this up, there's a couple of additional chips. Oh no, they're not chips, bits of dirt. And there's a very tiny crack in the paint on the scuttle just there. That's being very, very picky indeed. And again, just up on the gutter here, there's one or two tiny cracks in the paint. As I say, it's not a brand new restoration, this one. Again, you look at the door card, which is all in good shape, and the seats from this side, and the dash and everything. The dash is actually in very good shape. There is a little bit, tiny bit of lifting going on just up here, but it's minimal from sun. Back is all nice. Now we'll put the camera in the car so you can see the entire interior. I think that's probably about it. Not much more I can tell you about it, really. It's brilliant, it really is. Everyone seems to love this one. So, my name is Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495, or you can go to our website, which is www.moto-drome.com for any more information.